what's on my mind. Those lost frames right there. I found the Annals of Karsus. Here, you should read them.
That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
A design you could follow?
Not from scratch. Unless you happen to have several pounds of the purest Netherese metals in that pack of yours. Don't worry. I'm not asking you to surrender anything else on my account. What's called for here is something altogether different. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
What happens if you fail?
Well, there'd be risk in such an endeavor, but only proportionate to the reward. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
Mortals are far better guardians of their fates than the gods. We have more to lose.
And you're already wiser than me. That's a lesson I've only recently learned. I worshipped Mistra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
He's not taking this breakup very well. You believe to be that successor?
Not until this moment. But I can't help beginning to see such a destiny unfold before me. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mistra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it.
You're a convincing man, Gale. The crown sounds promising.
I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, not a step to take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
What do you want to say? Meanwhile, Elminster? Elminster? It's not how I envisioned that conversation with the Elminster to go. All right. Sheesh.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
We definitely did not discover an elven mage that we killed.
So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
You really think Mr. will be willing to hear Gale out?
I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish.
Imagine if you're in here and you're trying to get fireworks, and then you see, like, this person in all purple just walk up, and then he and the vendor just stop talking, start going like... Like, what would you think? Like, I'm not a medical professional, but that looks like a seizure. They might need assistance.
Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes. He's just upstairs. But only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Okay, so we found our way up. I'm not sure why we said that part out loud if it was secret and we were having a telepathic conversation. Oompa Loompa.
Catch a break.
Are we at temperature yet? Maintaining temperature. Steady at the moment.
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
Another friend of Falogir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits, password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra then?
I know the signs of an illegal hustle. Why don't you just tell me what's going on?
Looking a little rusted.
That could not be less of your business.
Okay, what do you have?
Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only.
To talk our way out of it. Well, we could try, because we saved scum. Whee!
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Damn, do we just straight up kill them?
Throw it at a steel watcher.
Change out
You
the
don't have
sparrows,
the
eh?
pocket money for that. Maybe a little
I mean, I guess we can cast Invis, right? Alright, Alright, so we're separated now. Let's just mosey on up.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks.
See what's going on here. We reached the top floor of Filigree's fireworks and discovered Bay Knight cultists assembling explosives. We need to stop them. I'm gonna have to take your word for it, Obo. Diablo, what'd you get for breakfast? Okay, so there's one... Oh, they're pretty high level. They're pretty high level.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Well, I might have taken way too long there. I don't see it anymore. We defeated the Bay Knights and Filigree's fireworks and stopped them from distributing smoke powder explosives across the city.
Let's get going. Bet I can crack that open. Moving in.
Surely there are traps down here, right? Whoop. That looks like a door. Nothing on perception check, though. Whoop. That's what I was trying to avoid! Damn it! It's trying to avoid that. Fun stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have to long rest. For sure. Was this room just a trap? Was there nothing in here? Are you serious? The point of this room was a trap, or I destroyed something.
I'm for directions. No. Long and low. What's that? Foxy.
Peartree's chest key. Scrap of bloody paper is scrawled in an erratic, excitable hand. You've been picking where you shouldn't, Peartree. Placing the Lordling's fire spitters throughout my city. Disgusting. They leave no blood. There's no art to it at all. Just burnt ash and corpse cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large. Roomy. They'd never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing, walk in blood, aspirant. Killed, 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 killed. Okay, basement. Not accessible here. I suppose I can't move the bed, huh? Okay, Apex. That's interesting. No, I just go to sleep on a bloody bed. That's... okay, then. Oh, hatch. Here we go. It's under the chest. Courageous little Kimabeth?
Steady.
What?
Easy does it. Honk. You were a little one once. You had a life worth living.
Clown's severed arm.
Clown's arm. Ugh.
Based on how Dribbless has been cut up, it looks like we found about half of his corpse. Jesus. Oh, man. The effigy of Yagashira who burned his mortality. What use his heart? He thought himself a titan, but died whispering for his mother. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood or in the red.
Nice.
Dear Mr. Peartree, you come highly recommended by a select few, not merely for your business acumen, but also for your ambition. That is why I am writing you a question of ambition. I have in my possession a tremendous quantity of infernal iron. Its acquisition is immaterial. What matters is this. I shall need assistance distributing the weapons forged from this exquisite iron. I shall need someone ambitious, someone with less than scrupulous connections, someone, Mr. Peartree, like yourself. That, Mr. Peartree, was the carrot. I often find it makes an excellent bedfellow to the stick. Consider your position. A less than scrupulous set of connections doesn't just make you valuable to me, it will also make you invaluable to any number of upstart city watchmen or flaming fists ready to make rank. It would really be a terrible tragedy for such bright potential to be extinguished in this way. I eagerly wait your response. Yours in faith, and Portash. Yeah, I'm interested, Apex, to see what you think of it as you play a bit more. Bella, thank you for sharing the TikTok live. I appreciate that.
Here goes.
Expecting traps in here. So Peartree's been working with Gortash for some time.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Bastard dwarf red shirt. Making me soup ruined now.
I ain't seen any soup.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Where'd he found the dwarf? It ran off, right?
Feeding barracks.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I guess let's go talk to the corpse downstairs.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Okay then. Okay. I don't know why that is what happened, but
That's curious.
I know you're green, but you don't have to turn green, eh?
He attacked that bottle like someone was gonna give him a medal for it.
Can't blame them, I suppose. They've got armies to deal with.
Heartlight bomb? Is that what that was called? Heartlight bomb. Sanguine Laboratory.
Where to? This'll be fun.
Stop moving, everybody.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
I should stay crouched forever.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Lots of fun stuff in here. I think I actually saw an Illithid tadpole as well. Why is everybody here up to no good?
Bet I can crack that open. Must be
Oh, they had a dead spectator in here. Enver is Your Blood Sweet was the name of that book. Gortash, what a specimen. I wonder about you. The wizard Irenicus managed to adopt the Slayer by imbibing the divine essence of a god's child, tricking Bhaal into thinking the wizard was one of his own. If I managed to imbibe the blood of this Enver Gortash, could Lord Bane be tricked into descending his powers onto me, to think I am chosen? I should tell Lord Gortash who I am, that I soon shall command an army in Menzoberranzan and be an eligible daughter of its most powerful house. I shall write a proposal offering alliance in exchange for a consistent supply of Baneite blood. Interesting. Okay. Rune Tater Queen, welcome to the Twitch stream. How are you? Seven to 10? That's not bad. Passing.
Don't even have any chunks to blow.
Facemaker's Boutique. That sounds kind of doppelgangery, doesn't it? What am I revealing?
Wonder what's past this.
DC 20. Wow. Okay, they're not dead.
Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes.
I think Master Figaro has a few spaces between appointments today. You're in luck.
Are y'all just like high as shit? What are you... What's going on? Unconscious. Okay.
Seems simple enough.
Figaro's downstairs. We just kind of ran past everything and everyone. Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. One day I'll remember to use those. Mom got a game? Hello. Welcome to the Twitch stream. How are you? So I haven't come across whoever or whatever was invisible. We had conversations with these unconscious people. Oh, Wob was showing as invisible. That's strange. Is Figaro in here?
Gods know what else is down there and all.
Yes.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Baal. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave challenger.
Sweet.
I have something to ask.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing?
I'm glad you feel lucky. Do you also feel deserving discount coming on? Oh, he hasn't even voiced that one. He's so offended. Really thought me that tight-pocketed. Figaro Facemaker penny good. Just aside, thank you. Forever have my humblest gratitude and most generous discount on my wares. Awesome. What are you selling? So anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance? Best you find in Baldur's Gate, certainly by the name Drek you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. See what you have in stock. Lots of dyes. Okay, so this is the outfit shop, basically. And we loot. Wait, who are you talking to? Oh.
But I'm glad you were there.
Maybe that's why we couldn't get voice lines?
Wolf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back.
Those doppelgangers are tracking his progress. Apparently this one's a rising star among Bhaalists.
A rising star, you say? Then there's more of these nutters running around. I thought as much. Devella Fountainhead, Constable of the Flaming Fist. I've been investigating the recent spate of murders across the city. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry. I'll be sure to put in a good word for you.
Tell me what you know you owe me. I just saved your life. I would have rathered this went to my main, but okay, we got the roll.
Alright. Fine. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. You've seen those gruesome dioramas that have been springing up, right? Corpses posed like unholy paintings, blood everywhere. There's no way in the hells that those scenes and these murders aren't connected. And I think I know what the connection is. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, he amassed an army, seeking to become a god himself. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived, and with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed, and to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
What makes you think it's not Saravok himself?
I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
Can you help me?
Believe me, I wish I could, but I need this job. Try to convince my superiors to put some resources into this matter. After what's happened here, they might finally take this seriously. Might. You really are a godsend. Meet me at Bhaalist Gate if you've anything more to report.
It was a Bhaalist that tried to kill Master Figaro. Why would a Bhaalist kill Master Figaro?
Yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing up?
New Facemaker fashion line. Ruben's face.
Tombstone shop key. A murderous masterpiece. Penultimate report. It's an honor and privilege to watch this brother in Baal in action. The setup for his final qualifying murder is brilliant and meticulous. After its inevitable culmination, I'll be thrilled to join at the Murder Tribunal in claiming Baldur as an unholy assassin. Baldur.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were the targets
corpse
chosen?
Remains silent. It does not know.
What is the Murder Tribunal?
Tribunal.
The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it.
Why'd you kill those people?
Becoming
The dude was just trying to get a prestige class.
assassin.
Access.
Speak the word at the door. Bring proof of 2 sacrifices.
What word must be spoken?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
First in my heart.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
What do you think she wants to say?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
We might be sacrificing Gale here.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra. Mistra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards, and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Your studies of religion don't suffice to tell you more.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
What can I do here?
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Statue of the gods.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Read what's inscribed on the altar.
It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
The hell kind of gotcha game is this? No.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant.
Sir, I've never heard of you. Read the inscription.
Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
Okay. Does that mean I can't be surprise attacked? I don't want to give anything to these gods. Oh.
Seluna.
Feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Seluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace.
Do we donate for her? I feel like that's... Okay, let's save. Make an offering.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
What? Who's holding all my gold? Oh wait, did it back out? Okay, hold on.
What you've offered proves your faith and devotion.
Whoop.
You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Show reverence before your deity and open your soul to their divine power. The cold, white light of Selûne fills you with majestic wisdom and grace. Shine forth as the Moon Maiden shines.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Anointed in splendor. Affected entities. Deity has flooded its mind with ancient secrets, both malevolent and baleful. Has +2 to all saving throw. How much did that cost me? 26. Oh my god. That's a lot of fucking money. A lot of money. Am I okay with that? Oh man.
These boots have seen everything.
How much do I like Shadow Heart? Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll make more money. I hate that. Okay, well, I'm sure I need Gale for this part.
Always at your side.
What's on your mind?
I'd like you to meet. Oh, okay. You'll have to be in my party.
Of course.
All right. Weird.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra. Your studies of religion don't... There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mistra, goddess of the
I'm
weave,
trying real hard not to focus on the amount of
mother
gold I just
all
threw away.
magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mistra, wherever she may be.
Go on, my good man. You can't exactly deny a goddess now, can you?
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mistra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
All right. You're ready.
Am I?
Oh yeah, Phoenix, keep me posted.
You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard, and this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Of all things to be nervous about, an audience with a goddess seems reasonable.
You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mistra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
You're not taking me with you?
The summoning channel Mistra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone.
Find out what she has to say.
You'd make a fine 3-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Okay, we'll just be here. I like art.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
So I kind of want to pursue the crown for my main character, but I feel like that might just be best for a Dark Urge playthrough. I'm not sure if that has some ultimate end that's separate from the crown.
The Karsite Weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means?
Nah, man, I'm a rogue.
The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me.
You're expecting me to believe you had no idea about the orb's true nature.
I knew it was powerful, of course, but I could hardly analyze something trapped within my own body. Let me assure you, Karsite Weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you?
Usually inclined to agree on moral matters. That's good enough for me.
Gods, it's refreshing to share the company of someone who sees things the same way I do. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
Okay. Well, we've paid a lot of gold. I'm still thinking about that. Lurk Dravage, remember you're in the business making Candle Hollow's tombstones look like a genuine retail establishment. Keep all the prices about half again too high so you don't sell very much inventory. I think the shop is a stage set rather than an actual going concern. The management. So I missed... Oh, okay, I was gonna say I missed a perception check. It looks like there is a button hidden behind that painting.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Okay. We spoke to the correct passphrase at Candle Hollow's tombstones and can approach the Murder Tribunal. We should explore within to find the Baal cult.
Give it a shot.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
Killed to be here and took the victim's hand as
A
proof.
grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dread Lord's trial.
I wonder if I was able to come straight here and sacrifice 2 people on these benches.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants,
Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
No, this city is not your home. This man's infamy is known to you, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Bhaalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal.
Want to become an unholy assassin, what must I do?
A test to prove your worth to Baal. Approach, aspirant, and be judged.
Killed so many people. Isn't that good enough?
Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge him for his bloody service.
His will be done.
Can it be Berlin herself, reduced to a specter? You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Crap! First entered sorry existence, then I cut the hand from his corpse. Let's try deception. Let's quick save and try deception. DC 20. And I can't get any help from Bless.
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign.
Your offering pleases Lord Baal. Your words delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will.
Alright, lime will get you everywhere. Just as Saravak has told us the price of becoming an unholy assassin of Baal, kill the Hierophant investigator Valeria. Did you tell me that? Well,
You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Baal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood. And bathe in Baal's eternal rapture.
Boy, I know you. Do not listen to this ancient fuck. Free me at once.
Okay, so I wonder if I'm going to take a karmic hit if I say this and then try to deceive him.
Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace. And favor
Okay.
every moment of the creature's slaughter.
Alright. So the answer is yes. Trying to do rogue stuff here? Shocking, I know. It's trying to lie. And then, like, stealth for a sneak attack. And then attack Saravak. It seems like you get punished for that, so. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen until I actually started murdering.
I know you. Do not listen to this ancient fuck. Free me at once.